Welcome to another episode of our podcast, a community of dreamers and doers sharing their unique stories of resilience and transformation, inspiring you to transcend beyond your current challenges and pave your way to growth and success. I am your friend, Wafa Amran, and this is Go Beyond. Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters, and welcome to the fourth episode of Ramadan series. As we step into the last 10 nights of Ramadan, there is an undeniable shift in energy. A mystical feeling takes over, and whispers of divine mercy and unseen possibilities. Our hearts are filled with serenity and peace, mixed with sadness for coming closer to the end of this beloved month. It is the final stretch, the most sacred and transformative part of the month. The gates of divine blessings are wide open, and the opportunity to receive, to change, to be elevated beyond our limitations is at its peak. But let's take a moment to acknowledge something real. By this time, exhaustion creeps in, and the initial burst of motivation from the first days may have waned. The body feels the fast, the nights of prayer weigh heavier, and for some, the fatigue of life struggles presses even harder. And the reality is, maybe we entered Ramadan with high hopes for change, for answered prayers, for a spiritual revival. And yet, some of us may still feel stuck. Some of us may be wondering if what we've done so far is enough. Before we talk about pushing forward, let's reflect on what's already been accomplished. Whether we realize it or not, the past weeks have actually transformed us. Every fast has built discipline. Every withheld reaction has strengthened patience. Every act of charity, every moment of restraining our ego, every whispered dua in the quiet of the night, it is all shaping us. We better believe it. Ramadan shifts our mindset from scarcity to abundance. We spend less time thinking about what we lack and more time realizing what we have. Faith, resilience, a fresh start, and the ability to rewrite our story. And this shift in perspective is one of the most powerful tools of personal growth. But here's the beautiful part. Ramadan isn't over yet. Actually, the best is still to come. The leap beyond the logical is what I want to talk about in the portal of the last 10 nights. There's something profoundly mystical about the final 10 nights. It's as if we step into a portal, a space where time bends, where one night can outweigh 1,000 months. Imagine that, where the unseen is closer than ever. This is the time to dream bigger, pray harder, and believe beyond what we know. Life often teaches us to rely on facts, to measure progress by visible results. But faith and Allah invites us into a different reality, one where miracles can unfold in an instant, where God can shift our entire destiny with a single command. Just as He made one night more powerful than 1,000 months, He can transform our lives in ways beyond human comprehension. You better believe it. This is the essence of faith, trusting that even when the facts don't add up, when despair whispers that things won't change, and when logic says it's impossible, God's power remains limitless. He is Al-Fattah, the opener of doors, Al-Mujib, the one who responds. On these nights, we are not just seeking forgiveness and blessings. We're leaning into the divine force that can rewrite our story in ways we never imagined. Isn't that amazing, my brothers and sisters? So, if you've been feeling stuck, if life has tested you in ways that feel unbearable, and if you've been waiting for a breakthrough, this is your moment. These nights are proof that divine intervention is real, that in a single moment, things can shift, that what feels far can be made near, that what feels broken can be made whole. I invite you to show up and push through with the power of hope and commitment. It is so easy to slow down when fatigue sets in. But these nights are not about the body. They are about the heart, the soul. The final stretch is always the hardest, but it's also where the greatest victories happen. Just as a runner doesn't stop in the last lap, just as a climber pushes hardest before reaching the peak, we are called to dig deeper. Here's what's key: hope. These nights are a promise that nothing is wasted. Every effort counts, every tear shed in prayer, and every quiet moment of reflection, every whispered plea. It all reaches Allah, the one who sees and knows everything. He sees you. Yes, remember that. At its core, Ramadan is the greatest self-transformation program we will ever experience. It is a divine system perfectly designed to cultivate discipline, resilience, mindfulness, and personal growth. It is not about restriction. It's about empowerment. It is not just about abstaining. It's about gaining. As we enter these final days, my dear friends, my dear listeners, let's reframe Ramadan for what it truly is: a divine system of self-improvement designed for both spiritual and personal growth. It is simply put in few points. 1. A structured period of self-discipline and habit formation, a practice in resilience and overcoming adversity, and a time for deep mindfulness and self-connection, a goal-oriented journey towards lasting transformation, and a season of service, gratitude, and fulfillment. Yes, that is Ramadan. Ramadan is not just about deprivation or overeating. It's about abundance. It's not about sacrifices and hardship. It's about renewal. Ramadan is not about the food and the dishes and the long tables of different kind of food. We are in a month that is the most sacred and rewarding. And these nights are the most rewarding of this journey. The last 10 nights of Ramadan hold Laylatul Qadr, the night of decree, a night that is better than 1,000 months. A single act of worship on this night carries the weight of more than 83 years of devotion. Think about that for a moment. One night, one sincere prayer, one tearful supplication, one generous act, and the reward, a lifetime's worth of blessings. This is, my friend, is our wake-up call. This is why we push harder. This is why we don't slow down. Imagine a sprinter in a race. They don't ease up as they near the finish line. They dig deeper, summon every ounce of energy, and push through with everything they have. This is our moment to sprint towards the finish line, knowing that victory lies ahead. Now, how can you cultivate strength for the final stretch? I will give you some strategies and some steps, and I hope that you follow them. One, you have to reignite your intentions, renew the intentions. Fatigue can blur our focus, making rituals feel routine rather than meaningful. Now is the time to pause and renew your intentions. Remind yourself, why did I start this journey? What do I want to achieve by the end of Ramadan? And how can I give my absolute best in these final days? And when your why is clear, motivation follows naturally. The second tip, prioritize Laylatul Qadr like a life-changing opportunity, which is a life-changing opportunity. If someone told you that you had a guaranteed chance to receive a fortune that would change your life forever, would you let distractions get in the way? Laylatul Qadr is that opportunity. It is the night of limitless blessings. Yet many of us approach it casually or leave it to chance instead of hoping to catch it, plan for it, treat every night as if it is Laylatul Qadr, and you will not miss it. And third, shift from passive to active worship rather than simply going through the motions. To Taraweeh and Siyam and Qiyam, the night of prayers, immerse yourself in the experience. When making dua, speak from the heart. Don't just recite, plead, cry, pour your soul into it. It is your chance, and think of it as your last one. When giving charity, give as if it's your last time to give and make an impact. And when praying, pray as if you are standing before your Creator for the final time. True transformation happens when worshippers actually are not looking at it as ritual, as duty, but as a deeply personal encounter. And 4, guard your time ruthlessly. The final 10 days require intentional living. Be mindful of how you spend your time. Yes, family gatherings are important, but reduce the unnecessary distractions, especially the social media and the idle conversations and this and that. Cut down on tasks that can wait. Sleep strategically, short naps to maximize night worship. And time is your most valuable asset. Remember that. Right now, protect it like a treasure. And finally, anchor yourself in hope, not guilt. Many people feel like they haven't done enough in the first part of Ramadan. They regret the days they wasted, they missed prayers and some moments of weaknesses. But here's the beauty of Ramadan. It's never too late. The last 10 nights can elevate you to a higher level regardless of how the first 20 days went. Allah's mercy is boundless, and He looks at your efforts now, not your past failures. Let go of guilt and embrace hope. Every moment of sincere effort counts. This is your chance. Don't miss it, my friends. Push and enter the last nights with intentions. So here we are, the most powerful nights of the year, the ones where destinies are rewritten. Do you believe that? If you have a sick one, ask Allah to give him shifa. If you have a problem, ask Allah to help you through it, to help you ease it. If you have an ask, something you want, a desire, beg Allah to give it to you. He will give it to you. He will be listening. Allah is always near and listening. And this is your time that He promised you that He is near you. And He's gonna give you what you ask for. If you ask sincerely and if you believe and have the certainty that He will actually respond to you. The ones where prayers have the power to transform everything, these are those nights. Now, I invite you to this time to lean in, to renew your energy, to pour your hearts out in dua, and to believe in miracles again. Because if there is one thing these nights teach us, is that with God, nothing is impossible. My dear, dear, dear friends, let's finish strong. Let's show up with our whole selves. And let's walk into these nights knowing we can go beyond the scene, beyond the logical, beyond the struggles we carry. And there is a divine power waiting to meet us. And in that, there is endless hope. Assalamu alaikum.